Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello, okay. Am I audible? Hello, mic check. Can you hear me?
Sir, yes, can hear. But sound is slow, too low.
Too low, is it? Is it
Yeah.
better now? Just give me a second. Just 1 second. Hello, is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me start the screen sharing. Okay. So last week we have learned about tables. So we learned how to create a table and how to modify and create whatever forms we need to. And we also had a homework. So most of you have done the homework. Anybody got any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
No doubts. Okay. Okay, fine. So this week we will learn about graphical objects. So this is the seventh class. We will have another two more class for Microsoft Word. After that we will start Excel. Okay, so today we will learn about how to use graphical objects in Microsoft Word. And for that we will learn how to use clip art, pictures, shapes, how to create charts, how to insert pictures and change the sizes, and also how to create a flowchart. Okay, so this is the syllabus for today. So the first thing that we will learn is how to insert clip arts. So to insert clip arts or pictures, first thing as always, you click the cursor here where you want to insert the picture and go to the insert tab. Okay, remember this is all the tabs. There are 7 tabs. Go to the insert tab, and today we will focus on this group of icons. Okay, so first for inserting clip art, go and click clip art. Okay, clip art means it is some kind of animations, like some kind of cartoonistic pictures that is default inbuilt in Microsoft Office. Okay,
Sir, voice
so
sound too low.
hello,
Either mobile problem or is there something technical? Sound too low.
hello. Can you ask again? Sorry.
I can hear, but sound too low.
Anybody got doubts? Just now, anybody ask any questions? Okay, if not, hello, am I audible? Is it clear? Maybe one of you can tell me whether you are able to hear me, because I don't know whether the line is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear him clearly.
Nurul, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I'm hear you.
Hello.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Looks like there is some problem. Okay, so I'll start again. So today is the 7th class, and today we will be focusing on using graphical objects. So graphical objects, in today's topic we will learn about how to insert clip art, pictures, how to insert different shapes, to make some graphical charts, and also how to copy, delete, or change the size of the picture that you inserted. And finally, we can do a simple exercise to create flowcharts using shapes. So that's the topic for today. So first thing is inserting of clip arts. So as usual, to insert any object in Word, first of all you position your cursor where you want the picture to be placed. So once you keep the cursor, go to clip art, click clip art, and you will get this pop-up window. Okay, so what is clip art? Clip art is like some simple animated pictures that you can use for your document in case if you want to insert some uh, animated pictures. For example, now I want to search pictures related to office. So I go here, I type office, and I search go. Okay. Just give me a second. Not sure why it is coming. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, so usually I'm not sure why suddenly I'm not able to get, but before the class when I tried I was able to get it. So later you try to practice at home. I hope you are able to find. Usually if you want to find any pictures like table or office or telephone, any cartoon pictures, animated pictures, you can actually select here. Like for example, now I cannot get from the search, but I can choose here. So this kind of pictures will be inbuilt in the computer. So you can actually select any of these pictures using the search button. I think there is some error for me, but it should be able to work for you. So when you click this, you click here, go, you should be able to see the results here, and you can click on the picture. You should be able to insert the clip art in this location. I'm not sure why it doesn't work now. Maybe I can just try to close the file and try to reopen. Okay, insert clip art. Okay, now it works. So now as I searched for office, you can see related to office there are a lot of pictures that is inbuilt in the computer. So if you want to make any pictures of this, you select, automatically the picture will be positioned. But nowadays a lot of people don't really use this option because you can actually insert real pictures. So later you can actually, I will also tell you how to do the real pictures. Okay, so this is for clip art. Okay, so that's about clip art. Next we will learn about how to insert a picture. Now for example, in your office, if you are preparing a report, right, maybe you are doing a presentation, you did a toolbox meeting and you are preparing a report to your boss, you can take that picture and you can also insert it here to say that you have done the toolbox and you have briefed people, and all these pictures if you want to insert, you can insert. So how do I do that? Just go to insert option again, go to this picture, and if you see here clearly, when you keep your cursor on top of this icon, you can see insert picture from file. That means your picture should be saved as a file in the computer. So I click on this. So you need to know which location you have saved your file. So this is all the locations, right? Usually you can see the desktop, either you can save in your desktop or in documents or in the different drives. If you have it in different folder, you have to remember where you have kept it. Okay, so accordingly you have to know exactly where you have kept your pictures. Okay, for me I have kept it in this folder location. I go to the background, I select the file, I insert. Now this picture is inserted here. You see, this is not from the internet, this is something that I had created. So similarly, if you have taken some photos, inspection reports or any meeting photos, or you are preparing the IC card photos, you are preparing for maybe for some training records, you can always insert whatever picture you want. So this is too about insert a picture. Similarly, you can also insert different shapes. Okay, maybe you want to make a simple sketch to your team to explain something. You can use a lot of different shapes that is available in Word. So just go to insert shapes. You click on here, you can see there is a lot of shapes here. The first portion here, it shows all the recent shapes that is being used. All these are related to the title, like lines, all the lines, different form of lines you can find here, different shapes, rectangle, square, rhombus, triangle, octagon, hexagon, ellipse, cross, cuboid, whatever it is, donut shape, anything you want you can find here, or you want arrows, you can find here. And if you want to make flowchart, there is here. And sometimes you want to make like message pop out, some designs, everything is available here. Okay, so first I show you how to use the line. So you want a line, you click here, you see it now, it changes to like a plus sign, cross sign. So first you click on the first location where you want, you drag it until to where you want it to be, and you leave. So that becomes the end point. So now this is the line. Okay, so let me repeat again. Go to insert, shapes. Okay, now I choose a different line, double-ended arrow. So this is the shape. Automatically it will form you the Z shape. You no need to make it with 3 different lines to connect. So that's the advantage of choosing this kind of shape. If you want to insert different shapes like rectangle, it's the same concept. You click what is the starting point, you drag your mouse how big you want, how small you want, you can change, and you leave it. Once you leave it, the rectangle is formed. Is it clear now? Anybody have any doubts on this step before I proceed further?
Doubt, sir.
Okay. Similarly, you can also go for different shapes like cuboid. For example, you want a cube, click the cube. You see, you can make a cube or cuboid. Same size square is called cube, rectangular shape is called cuboid. So you can make whatever you want. So this is different shapes that is available. You can do whatever according to your requirement. Even this small symbol you want to make a sun like this, you can make. So this is about using different shapes. Okay, and before we go to the next one, the shapes can be formatted. For example, now I draw the line. You can decide what should be the format of this line. You have to select the line. You see, like this, when you see this type of cross, you can select the line. You click on it, you see the 2 ends are like highlighted. So that means this line is now selected. So format, go to format. You can see a lot of options here. So what do you want to do? You want to change the color, you can change. You can shape outline, what color you want. You want to increase the thickness, you go here and change. Even the line, you want it to be a different design. I think we learned this in a couple of lessons before. Few lessons ago we learned you can change. Even you want it to be arrows, like for dimensioning, you can use. Right? You make a simple sketch to make some small measurement drawing, you can also do so. Or you want to have a pattern, you see, inside you can change the pattern. So there's a lot of things that you can just try and practice when you have time. Similarly, for the rectangle, you can change the fill color. What color you want to fill, what should be the border, outline, no outline here. Okay, you want the outline to be different color, you can choose here. I want it to be black. You can even change the weightage. The outline don't need to be so thick, you can change. You want it to be thick, you can change. So this is a lot of options that you can try. So similarly, for the other things you can do so. At the same time, when you make the shapes, you can also insert text inside this. For example, now I made this, I want to add here cuboid. So you just see here, and initially it was this, right? So you can actually text type here. And you can change this to
Oh,
different sizes as well. You can change the color. So whatever you learned in other classes, you can actually try to apply here. Okay, so this is about formatting of different shapes. Okay, so next we will go to, we have learned about clip art, picture, shapes. Okay, before we go to the chart, I will show about all these things, then we go to the chart. So for example, now you have inserted a picture. How do you move the picture? Maybe now initially it is this place, you accidentally kept the cursor in the wrong location, you no need to delete it and reinsert. You can just actually drag it to, or you just go cut and paste where you want. It's similar to your normal copy and paste, you can shift it to different locations. And now this picture is too big, but you don't want this picture to be so big and you just want it to be on one side very small. But how do we do that? There are two methods. First method is the easy one. Okay, now the picture is like this. You have to click on the picture to select. You see, once you select all the corners, you will see a small like dot like formation. That means this picture is selected. So now you decide what you want to do. If you want this to make it smaller, you go to the corner. You see there is a line, slanted line. You click on it and just move inward. When you leave it, the picture will become small. Or you want it to make it bigger, it's the same way. You select it but move it outward. The picture will change shape. You want to just only reduce the width, you can do this way. You want to reduce the size this way, you can do this way. If you want to make it uniform, you, because both this side and this side will reduce at the same time. So this is first method. Other method is you select on the picture, go to the size, click on size. You will see this window. Okay, in this you can see here height and width. So three things you have to remember here: height, width, and the log aspect ratio. Log aspect ratio means the ratio between the height and the width. Okay, so this is the height, this is the width. For example, now the picture is like this. When I squeeze, you see the words are all longer. It is not correct. So it has to be uniform. When I did this method of doing, both the height and the width are, both the height and the width are reduced at the same time. Right? The same concept. When you right click, size, log aspect ratio means it will proportionally change the size. Now I want the size to be 8 centimeter height. You see both the sides are increasing same time. Both the sides are increasing at the same time. So the picture original content will not change. So this method is useful when you want to make certain standard size, or you are making a report where you have to put a lot of pictures. Yes, yeah, you have any doubt? I saw there is somebody raising the hand
One more time, sir. Again.
about changing the size of the picture,
Yes,
right?
yes, sir. Right, sir. Yes.
Okay. There are two methods for changing the picture size. First thing, easy method is you select the picture. Once you select the picture, you see the sides, you see like small circles. That means the picture is selected. Now you bring your cursor to the bottom. Okay. So you bring to the bottom. You see the arrow either inward or outward. You want to make it smaller, move your cursor inside. The picture will change to small. If you want it to be bigger, you go to the same way, but you drag it outwards. You move your cursor outwards. You get the picture in the bigger size. So this is method 1. This method is useful when you don't use a lot of pictures in your report. Maybe you have only one picture. So the size doesn't matter. As long as you look, the picture is neat, you can use this method. But if you are preparing a report, for example, maybe you are preparing a site inspection report or a safety report, and you have a lot of pictures to insert, that means all the picture need to be the same size, right? Then only it looks nice. In that case, what you need to do, you need to use the second method, which is easier. Maybe you can do one picture like this and see, okay, I want this size of picture. But how you want to make another picture, it may not be the same size. Maybe I will just insert one more picture.
Sorry, sir. The sound coming, sir, outside from outside. I cannot
I
hear
think
properly, sir.
somebody's mic is on. Okay,
Sir.
is it better now? Now the background noise is cleared, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now,
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, now I want to insert maybe this picture. Okay, now I want these two picture to be the same size. If you try to make with your hand like this, you may not be able to get exactly the same size. So the method is you select the picture, right click, go to the size, click on the size, you will get this window. When you get this window, you can see here what is the height, what is the width. Okay, so for this picture, maybe I will change this to 6 centimeter. Okay, 6 centimeter means it goes below. Okay, I change this to 5.4 and this is 8.07. Okay, I just keep this in mind. Keep the log aspect ratio on. Okay, 5.4, 8.07. Close. Now I will select this picture size. So this is 4.6. This picture is bigger because the aspect ratio, the picture different size. So you can remove this 5.4 and this one was 8 point something, right? So you get the same size. Do you understand now? Anybody
yes,
got
yes,
any
sir.
doubt?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, okay, sir.
Sir, this how to the find the small and bigger the size centimeter.
Okay, you
This
see here, first picture I right click, go to
uh,
size. You see here height,
yes.
width. Okay, so
Okay.
what size you want the first picture, like maybe you are preparing the site inspection report, right? One picture, what size you want in your mind, if you have, you just adjust using the first method. You can make it smaller or bigger. Once you fix what size you want, you right click, you see the size, you note down. You write or note down this size in a paper. Then all the other picture, you right click and change the size to the same size. Okay, but make
Okay.
sure you remove the tick here. If you don't remove the tick here, because the picture could be taken with different dimensions, you will not get it. So you have to make sure that this is unticked and these two sizes are changed. Then you will get the same size picture. Is it clear, Sabali?
Yes, sir. Yes. Now understand. Sir, I first one to I click the picture after this coming the size after.
Yes. You select this, you find here,
Yes. Yes.
then you note down, you change to all the pictures. Now your report will look very beautiful. All the pictures same size, so it look very nice.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. I think this will be useful for your work, right? Because you will be preparing some reports. So this will make the presentation of your report more presentable. Okay, I think sister is here for attendance.
Yeah.
Okay, I stop sharing and help.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have learned about how to format the pictures. So next is about charts. Insert a chart. Okay. Okay. Okay, for chart is a bit tricky because chart is related to Excel. So you will learn Excel in the next few weeks later. So don't worry much about the chart because we will cover very detailed in the Excel module. Today I will teach you, but if you don't really understand much, don't worry. We will repeat the same topic in Excel. Okay. So for me to make a chart, for example, I want to make a table about people and January and the salary or overtime, for example. Okay, I just click here, insert chart. What kind of chart I want, you can decide here. Maybe I want to have a column. Okay, I just select this, go. This will open in Word. How many of you are familiar used Excel before? Anybody use Excel before?
No, sir.
No, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
don't worry. You just imagine now blindly what I show. Later in Excel, when you learn this, you will learn this software also. That time you can study in detail. Now you just imagine what you want. Okay, so now I just want to have for only for salary. Maybe January and my overtime, how much I gain. Maybe I just put Jan, February, March. Then I put maybe my overtime is $150 or maybe $500, 300. When you enter the value, you can see, right? So automatically this is called a graph chart. This is called the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Again, don't worry much, okay? This is something that you will learn in detail in Excel, so don't worry. Today is just introduction to you. So each month you want to see how much overtime you got. So this is the money, this is the month. So in January you got $500, February you got $300, March you got $250. Whatever you enter here is changed into a chart here. I'm sure you must have seen this kind of chart, but maybe you're not used to it. But don't worry, we will learn this in the coming classes. Okay, so this is how the chart comes. And when the chart comes here, you can change the color. As usual, formatting you can change to different design. What kind of different design you want, different color you want, you can change. I just made a simple table. You want to change, for example, now you want to add April also. Go to edit data. Automatically this page will open up. So here below you just enter April. Maybe April is a good month, you get $600 overtime, for example. Automatically it will come here. I know it's a bit difficult to understand now, but don't worry. Okay, I will not give homework for this portion because this I will give in Excel. So for now you just understand whatever you want in the horizontal you put in the first column, whatever you want here you put in the second one, and once you enter you will get this chart. You can change it to whatever design you want. Okay, you can go and find here. You want to change the chart type to different chart type, you go and click here. There are different types here. You want it to be line like this, choose this and click OK. It changes to a line, but still the value is the same. January you get 500, February you got 300, March 250, April is 600. So it is the same, but how you want to see it in different shape. Okay, is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is about chart. We come to the last topic, to make a flowchart using shape. Maybe this is useful for you. Okay, sometimes maybe you want to make some in your place about some flowchart like this. Maybe you do this, if not you go here, if not you go here, right? So we want to make the same flowchart so that you can practice. Okay, imagine this flowchart we want to make now for work permit approval. We will learn today how to make this. So you want to do this, first you need to insert the shapes. We use this by shape. So go to insert shape. Okay, I use rectangle. So draw the rectangle. Okay. You see you have 3 or 4 rectangles. So you can just copy the same rectangle. You copy, you paste. Roughly where you want you keep it. So same way you copy, you right click and paste. Same way you again copy, paste. So depending on what chart you want, what shape you want, you can do. For me, I'm just thinking about making this chart, so I'm putting the same symbols. Now I need this rhombus. So go to here, insert, shapes. See, there's a rhombus here. I want the rhombus to be here. Okay, once I position, I can start to reposition it. Okay, so now next comes the connections, arrow mark. So how do I do? Go to insert, shape, down arrow. Okay, I click this. So I go here, I draw from here. Okay, so now the arrow is connected. Same way I need the line for both the sides. So I go to insert, shape. So from here I draw the line. Then I position this closer to here. Same way I go to insert, I want to make a line on the other side. Okay, you can, if your line is short, you can just drag it to make it big. So now I just try to make it center. Now I want to connect these two. So insert, shape again. Okay, now the shape is here. We just need to insert the text. So select this, format, add text. Okay, just repeat again. Select the shape, go to format, draw, insert text. So since I already clicked, it is coming here. Because the first time when you click, it will come. Now I can select this. Okay, so what do I write? Apply work permit. Here I select, go to format, add text. Okay. So click on this. Whatever text you want, you can do. Go to format, add text. Same format, add to text. This is just an example. You want to put the yes or no here, you can just go to insert, shapes, text box. So you just draw it here and you can write. You don't want the border to be here, select it. Outline, shape outline, no outline. You want the border, you can put whatever is the border. So same way here. Insert, shapes. Select, go to shape outline, no outline. Is this clear? Anybody have any doubts?
No, clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So this is something also that you may use. Again, you can see, you can try to format what kind of the positioning, what size. You see, you can change the size. You can fill it with anything. So you can do all the other things that you learned in the previous classes. So you can try to make it more colorful, different color, font, size, bold, whatever you want, you can try. Text color change to different. This one, maybe you want it to be green. You can do whatever you want. So you can try and practice whatever the different table that you want to create. So if this is clear, I think we are coming to the end of today's class. Okay, the last thing, deleting an image. I think this is very simple. Any shape or picture you don't want, just select. You can press the delete button in your computer, or you can just select, right click, cut. It will disappear. Two methods. Okay, easy way is just select. In your computer you got a button called delete. You press on it, you will delete. If not, you can right click and just cut it. The picture will disappear. So this is about using graphical contents in Microsoft Word, graphical objects you have used. So that's about today's class. Okay, so thanks a lot, and whoever wants to know about the tables, want to create the table again, yesterday, the last week's homework.
Sir, I'm sure. Me. Sohel, I'm Sohel. I
Yeah.
don't
So
know
you
that.
can stay back. Anybody else who want to learn about the table also can stay back for doubts. Okay. If you all don't have doubts, then you can leave the class now. Okay. Thank you.